Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, new Kaveri engine to power Tejas Mk1A. India's quest for self-reliance in aerospace propulsion is gaining altitude, with the Indian Air Force poised to support a revived Kaveri engine program aimed at powering the Tejas Mk1A. This indigenous effort, led by the Gas Turbine Research Establishment, seeks to replace the GE F404 engines currently propelling the light combat aircraft. IAF official underscored the strategic logic, with plans to operate a fleet of nearly 220 Tejas Mk1A jets over a 40-year lifespan. The force will need over 700 engines, assuming replacement every 10 years, making a homegrown power plant both a practical and patriotic choice. Yet the road to a production-ready Kaveri remains long, with GTRE's two-step plan hinging on providing a derivative engine before unleashing a more potent Kaveri 2.0. Next, unveiling Rudram M3 heavy strike mode. India's DRDO has set the defense community abuzz with a striking poster showcased at a recent event depicting a single Su-30 MKI fighter jet armed with 4 Rudram M3 air-to-surface missiles in a formidable heavy strike mode configuration, 2 missiles mounted under each wing. Developed by DRDO's Defense Research and Development Laboratory in Hyderabad, the Rudram M3 is designed to neutralize heavily fortified military installations, including enemy radar installations, bunkers, buildings, shelters, and other critical infrastructure. Next, indigenous weapon integration to take center stage for Tejas Mk1A program. IAF prepares to replace an order for 97 additional Tejas Mk1A fighter jets from HAL. The focus is shifting towards incremental upgrades rather than sweeping hardware overhauls. The 67,000 crore deal following the 2021 contract for 83 Mk1A jets aims to bolster the IAF's depleting squadron strength with a platform that balances modernization with production efficiency. The key enhancements for these 97 aircraft will likely be the integration of a gallium nitride-based active electronical scanned array, fire control radar, and the Astra Mk3 missile, alongside a strong emphasis on software upgrades to accommodate locally developed weapon systems. The gallium nitride-based ESA FCR, a significant leap over the gallium arsenide-based systems, promises improved range, target tracking, and resistance to jamming, thanks to its higher power efficiency and thermal performance. However, the upgrade is not entirely new to the Tejas Mk1A program. Under the 2021 deal for 73 fighters and 10 trainers, HAL planned to introduce the gallium nitride-based radar starting with the 41 ST aircraft, expected around 2027 to 2028 as production ramps up. Next, India's Akash NG air defense system attracts Royal Moroccan Army. The Royal Moroccan Army has recently expressed interest in acquiring India's best next generation Akash NG air defense system, according to a report by Hespress, a prominent Moroccan online news outlet. This development follows a visit by an Indian military delegation to the kingdom, where they showcased a range of advanced military technologies, including Arjun main battle tanks and combat drones. However, it is the Akash NG system that has captured Morocco's attention owing to its impressive performance, cost effectiveness, and adaptability to modern aerial threats. The Akash NG, developed by India's DRDO and manufactured by BDL and BEL, is an advanced surface-to-air missile system designed for the Indian Air Force, capable of intercepting a variety of targets, including fighter jets, drone, and ballistic missiles. At range exceeding 70 kilometers, the system stands out for its lightweight design, rapid response time, and direct strike capabilities. These features make it a compelling option for Morocco, which is seeking to bolster its defense against evolving aerial threats. Next, Russia's grip on AL-31F IPR. The AL-31F engine, the powerhouse behind India's Su-30 MKI fighter jets, remains a critical asset in the Indian Air Force arsenal. Developed by Russia's NPO Saturn, this turbofan engine has been a cornerstone of Indo-Russian defense cooperation for decades. However, as India seeks to sustain its Su-30 MKI fleet for the next 40 years, questions about intellectual property rights, that is IPR in short, reverse engineering capabilities, and Russia's differing policies towards India and China have come to the forefront. Can HAL break free from Russian constraints to ensure long-term support for the fleet? And why does Russia appear to guard the AL-31F's secrets more tightly with India than with China? Russia has maintained a firm grip on the AL-31F's intellectual property, particularly in its dealing with India. Next, India Army partners with NSIL ADRIN to develop Lakshya PT precision targeting software. In a significant step forward, bolstering the technological edge, the Indian Army has signed a memorandum of understanding with New Space India Limited and the Advanced Data Processing Research Institute for the design and development of an advanced precision targeting software dubbed Location Awareness and Knowledge-Based Solution for High Resolution, in short LAKSHY, 3D Layer Archive for Precision Targeting. The agreement, formalized on March 29, marks a milestone in India's pursuit of self-reliance in defense technologies under the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Lakshya PT is an indigenously crafted software solution aimed at revolutionizing target acquisition for the Indian Army, leveraging high-resolution imagery from India's own satellite network. The system promises sub-decameter accuracy, meaning it can pinpoint targets with precision down to less than 10 meters. This capability is a game changer for modern warfare, where the ability to strike with pinpoint accuracy can determine the outcome of engagements while minimizing collateral damage. Next, advancing Indian military aviation. Udyant Malhotra, CEO and Managing Director of Dynamic Technologies Limited, posted on X about a fruitful meeting with Dr. Jitendra Jadhav, Director General of the Aeronautical Development Agency, and his team of distinguished scientists. The Bengaluru-based aerospace and defense firm's long-standing collaboration with ADA, spanning 3 decades, underscores its pivotal role in shaping India's military aircraft design and development landscape. In his post, Malhotra expressed pride in Dynamics' association with ADA, stating, excellent discussion at ADA with Dr. Jitendra Jadhav. Next, Indian Air Force to get 800 km strike range BrahMos SCM, that is supersonic cruise missile. In a significant boost to the defense forces, the Indian Army and the Air Force are going to get land attack BrahMos supersonic cruise missile, which would be able to hit targets at a range of beyond 800 km. The proposal for the acquisition of around 250 of these missiles has been cleared by the Defence Acquisition Council and will now be taken to the Cabinet Committee on Security for final approval, defence sources told ANI. Thank you.